The Queen of Granada, by M. Riff. Chapter 24, The Brakes. Unlike the modern buses designed to carry precious tourists along the coast with all the comforts, including air conditioning, this was an old relic, destined to transport local passengers inland. Rita had immediately noticed the worn-out steering wheel and gear lever. The driver had to exert considerable force to turn the wheel or shift gears, probably because the bus lacked modern hydraulic steering, which was considered cutting-edge technology when this bus rolled off the factory floor decades ago. The brakes seemed equally ancient and worn, raising concerns about their reliability. In the event of a sudden stop, the driver would need a combination of skill, luck, and perhaps intervention from the higher powers. To compensate for the bus's shortcomings, the driver had transformed his surroundings into something of an altar. Sacred figures and stickers with prayers, the ubiquitous eye and hand imagery adorned the space around him. Rita couldn't help but notice the pervasive scent of tobacco. Clearly, the driver was a chain smoker, relying on cigarettes to calm his frayed nerves that left his hands and chin trembling. When the driver spoke, his words spilled out quickly, often repeating and fading out the last word, as if he were echoing or stuttering. Rita couldn't help but notice his tense expression and piercing gaze, which made her think he might be better suited as a test pilot in a jet fighter. From her vantage point in the back seat, Rita had a clear view of it all. It was clear why the local Spaniards preferred to sit in the middle of the bus. They were clearly familiar with the driver's wild style. If they sat closer to the front, they would be the very first victims in the event of a head-on collision. However, the choice of rear seats came at a price. Their clothes would carry the lingering smell of burnt engine oil and fuel when they disembarked. Based on the strong smell of oil and diesel, Rita was convinced that the engine must be leaking. On the other hand, the unsuspecting Northern European tourists had taken seats in the front rows to enjoy the picturesque views and their thrilling vacation. They had placed their trust in the driver to follow traffic rules and prioritize their safety. Rita couldn't help but think that when people have faith in collective intelligence, they tend to let go of their own sense of responsibility.